Respectfully, I request respected Joint Secretary Sir, Director Sir, to give flower bouquet to Honorable Yogi and Riehl ji, the chief guest of today's program, and welcome him on the behalf of ITM family. I request
इस कार्यक्रम में हमारे गोरखपुर क्षेत्र के विभिन्न संस्थान से जो भी प्रतिनिधि विद्वजन आए हुए हैं उन सबका हार्दिक आभार और स्वागत। हम सबके बीच यहाँ उपस्थित सरदार नगर के आदरणीय ब्लॉक प्रमुख महोदय, आपका हार्दिक स्वागत और आपके साथ आए हुए समस्त अतिथिगण का सादर अभिनंदन। यहाँ संस्थान के आदरणीय टीचर्स, हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट्स, डीन्स, सारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, आप सबका स्वागत। हम सबके साथ ऑनरेबल ज्वाइंट सेक्रेटरी सर यहाँ उपलब्ध हैं। हम सबके बीच आपने इस कार्यक्रम के लिए समय निकाला, आपका हार्दिक आभार। सभागार में उपस्थित ICSM आयोजित है आपका और आपकी टीम के आदरणीय लक्ष्मी जी और आदरणीय मनोज जी का हार्दिक स्वागत और सादर आभार। On behalf of we all present over here, I welcome Honorable Yogi Andre Riehl ji, the chief guest of today's program, and warm welcome to guest of honor, respected Madam Mariam. Honorable Sir, respected Madam Mariam, on finding this opportunity to welcome you both here at ITM campus, I personally feel honored. You have accepted our request, taken time out of your busy schedule to be with us during this program at ITM campus. We all present over here are highly delighted on your presence. Honorable Yogi Andre Riehl ji, you are an extraordinary personality and a great promoter of yoga. Honorable Sir, you lived in the Himalayan monastery before spending several years in among masters and instructors of diverse traditions and cultures. You had the opportunity to deepen your spiritual practice with Kashmiri Babu and ascetic monk in the Savatic tradition. You are greatly touched by your contact with J. Krishnamurti ji and Sri Ma Anandamayi ji. With them, you learn to develop two important aspects in the spiritual path linked to these two great instructors: discriminant and relation. It was finally your decisive meeting of Chandra Swami ji that allowed you to integrate all the previous teachings. On returning to France, you immediately devoted several years to the study of teaching yoga itself. In 1992, you have named President of the Federation of Traditional Yoga France, in which you opened 5 schools of yoga teaching in France itself. You are the certified teacher of Nidra Yoga by the Federation of Traditional Yoga France and European Union of Yoga and the National Yoga Confederation of India. You have been the program director for next 10 years. You are the author of several articles in specialized radio and TV programs. You have been regularly invited to national and international yoga conferences in different parts of the globe. Due to your desire to participate in the transmission and the preservation of the yogic culture, you dedicated yourself to transmitting authentic teachings, combining ancestral knowledge with contemporary attitude through courses, seminars, and different type of trainings. The teaching which you offer combine a collection of practices allowing to integrate diverse aspects which from our identity and our way of being in the world. Development of the breath and conscious respiration, studies of the levels of relaxation and lucid dreaming, awakening the intuitions, development of the degree of concentrations, using and mastering the faculties of senses, Sanskrit chanting, interior silence, and study of traditional text as well. An energetic personality of yogi like you inspire all of us present over here in this seminar hall to contribute a lot to well-being of society, organization, and nation. Your presence on this day is a day of pride and celebration, not only in the ITM family, but it is really a matter of great happiness to this Gorkhpur, a land of rich tradition and cultural heritage. Honorable Sir, you are a versatile and have a commendable personality. The abundance of Indian culture and life values is automatically visible in your work and behavior. Your journey of life gives all of us present over here the invaluable inspiration needed to move forward in our own life. The presence of a great yogi like you in our institute is a day of joy for all the students present over here. ITM family is blessed with your arrival. Honorable Sir, we cordially request you all to always keep on your kind blessings over our students. Honorable Sir, we are present over here, welcome you again, and we all are eagerly waiting for your words and blessing to be followed. Honorable Sir, your presence with our student and your personality may become a source of inspiration for our student. Honorable guest of the honor, Madam Mariam, same is true for you also. Thank you all present over here and lots of the organizer, and thanks for visiting this campus to all the faculty members and other Vidwajan Foundation institutions. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, and best regards, sir. I request seat.
Thank you very much. Pranam to all of you. So I'm firstly thankful to Brother Andre to be here just on my call. And COVID has been bad for entire world. And we have been talking, we talked several times. Then he said, I want to meet you where you are. I said, I am in Gorkhpur right now. He said, okay, I'll come to Gorkhpur. I have to hug you. Okay. So thank you very much. And then also thanks for bringing Madam Mariam from Morocco. So very kind of you. Thank you very much. Students, I want you all to listen carefully what we are talking about, because ultimately whatever we all are here for, it is for you. Because you all have to take things forward. You are in a college, which is a part of a university, and after a few years, you will be looking for your guidance, jobs, entrepreneurship, leadership, or whatever you choose. Just to brief, brother, what we are doing in Gorkhpur is, you must have heard, all of you must have heard that at all platforms, national and international, we are talking about Vishwaguru. So idea is that how Uttar Pradesh really takes the charge of, because we see future in Gorkhpur. Not only we, many Indians see future in Gorkhpur. But Gorkhpur, the future of Gorkhpur will not be just one person. It has to be entire Gorkhpur, entire Uttar Pradesh, which includes all of you. So you have to understand what are we doing here, what is our objective, and how we are going to take it forward. You have to understand what is this world. So that is why we have invited Brother Andreji here. And similarly, we will be having many national. How we develop our villages, how we consider. See, mostly what's happening is we all, when we are in a village, most of you must be from villages, we leave villages for cities, and then from cities we go to outside countries or bigger metros. What happens about the village? With the villages, that is our objective. So I'll not be taking much time because we'll be. Thank you very much for being here, and I thank ITM GIDA for taking a responsibility of such a big program, because we have Investor Summit coming in February. Then we are having a marathon run. Uttar Pradesh runs for Global Investor Summit. Some of you, I invite you to register to run. It's a marathon of 42 kilometers. Dr. Sunita Godara will be here. She's brand ambassador. And we have requested Honorable Chief Minister to start the race and to be finishing here. So if you cannot finish 42 kilometers, you can make 3 partners, relay. And Runison company will be having the timing chip on it. ITM will be talking on different platforms. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for us to interact. So brother, what I need from you is, one, what you are doing here and how France as a country, or rather I consider it's part of the European Union Schengen. So how a Schengen or European Union can associate with us in sense of knowledge, technology, resources, both vice versa, and also of course your expertise, and how these students can be benefited from it, how institutions and region can be benefited from it. Morocco, Madam Mariam also to speak few words. See, because what we are making here in ITM, I think we have already covered about 20 countries. We are looking for 200 students who become student country ambassadors. You'll be just interacting with few of them right now. So they understand what is a country, what is the language, what are the resources, and what trade relations, what richness we can share with each other. It's not just trade, it is the relationship. See, myself and brother Andre, we don't have any financial relations ever. But it's a kind of a bonding we have where I call him or rather he just comes to meet me here in Gorkhpur. So that's a kind of relationship. It has to be developed by you with all the 200 plus countries which are across the globe. We as an Indo-European Chamber of Small and Medium Enterprises will connect you to those countries. But students and the faculty members have to understand what is this program and how it is to be taken forward, and how India is going to be Vishwa Guru Bharat. Guru means the one who can solve the problems of people or people who come to you. So Vishwa Guru Bharat we are looking for, or rather entire world will be looking for in future. We have G20, Andreji is already connected with G20. They are doing some programs on G20 that he'll explain himself. Please, after this session, there will be an interactive session. You can keep on noting, you can question, you can ask any of us, what are you looking for, or what are your doubts. So thank you very much, and thank you very much, brother, once again.
Thank you, sir. I request respected Mr. Harvendra Yadavji, Block Pramukh sir.
क्योंकि हमारी मातृभाषा हिंदी है, हम हिंदी में ही बात करेंगे और हम यहीं गोरखपुर के रहने वाले हैं, जो सरदार नगर ब्लॉक है। पहली बात तो जो विदेश से हमारे देश में लोग आए हैं, अतिथि देवो भव, मैं इनके दिल की गहराइयों से बहुत बहुत स्वागत, वंदन और अभिनंदन करता हूं। और देश, अपने देश में गोरखपुर में ITM में आए, इसलिए भी साधन करें। और यहाँ से ये फिर सरदार नगर ब्लॉक में जाएंगे और इस पूरी कंपनी एंड टीम को जो इतना बड़ा काम कर रही है, सारे लोगों का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन है। और जो हम छत मिली है, हम लोगों के बड़े गोरखपुर में एक सामाजिक बहुत अच्छी छवि है माननीय श्याम बिहारी अग्रवाल जी की, जो इस स्कूल की नींव रखी है एक अच्छे विचारधारा, एक अच्छे सोच के तहत। आज उनके बालक से मुलाकात हमारी पहली बार हुई है, उनके पिताजी की छवि उनमें देखने को मिल रही है। इससे हम लोग बहुत खुशी हैं कि कम से कम इतने लोगों को आप लोग शिक्षित कर रहे हैं, साक्षर कर रहे हैं। जो पूर्वांचल काफी शिक्षा में पिछड़ा है, उत्तरांचल और दक्षिणांचल में जब हम अंतर करते हैं तो दक्षिणांचल शिक्षा में बहुत आगे है। और जो हम लोग हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं, अगर हम लोग साउथ में पैदा होते तो शायद इंग्लिश में बात करते। ये इसमें मेरा कोई दोष नहीं है, इसमें मेरा कोई दोष नहीं है। क्योंकि हमको जो पहनने के लिए मिलेगा वो पहनेंगे, जो पढ़ने के लिए मिलेगा वो पढ़ेंगे, जो खाने के लिए मिलेगा खाएंगे। हम जिस जलवायु में रहते हैं, हम जिस वातावरण में रहते हैं उसका अनुसरण कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि हम मानव हैं। और हम तो यहाँ आपको देख करके पढ़ाई से ज्यादा हमने देखा है भारत ऐसे देश में इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है जो ये बहुत अद्भुत चीज है। मदन मोहन मालवीय के बाद कोई ऐसा जॉब नहीं था, ऐसा कॉलेज नहीं था जिन बच्चों को उसमें हो नहीं पाता था। वो बच्चे एक आध नंबर से कट जाते थे। तो आप लोगों ने ये बहुत बड़ा काम किया, क्योंकि वो चीज आप लोगों ने गोरखपुर को दी और गोरखपुर के बच्चों को दिया। ये इसके लिए मैं ITM गीडा को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। और ये सौभाग्य है कि बच्चे के लिए स्कूल बस मुहैया कराया गया है। स्कूल बस से लोग आ जाते हैं, अपने साधन से आ जाते हैं और अच्छे जगह पे ITM गीडा अच्छे जगह पे आदि मेन रोड पे है। बच्चे को या गार्जियन को या किसी को आने जाने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। तो ये बहुत बड़ी बात है गोरखपुर के लिए। और एक बहुत बड़ी बात यह भी है कि गोरखपुर में ये विकास से बहुत दूर हो गया था। हम लोग बहुत छोटे थे तो वीर बहादुर सिंह जी जब चीफ मिनिस्टर हुआ करते थे तब गोरखपुर का कुछ डेवलपमेंट हुआ था। ये बड़ी सौभाग्य की बात है कि दो बार पूज्य महाराज जी CM बने और गोरखपुर को डेवलपमेंट और विकास की राह पर आगे ले जा रहे हैं। ये बड़ी गर्व की बात है कि हमारा गोरखपुर शहर महानगर है और महानगर की कोई सुविधा ही नहीं थी। अब जाकर के यहाँ भी सीवर पड़ रहे हैं और सारी चीजें हो रही हैं, एम्स आ रहा है, बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही हैं। तो लग रहा है कि गोरखपुर का अच्छा दिन, अच्छा कब तक, मतलब किसी का बुरा दिन बहुत ज्यादा दिन तक नहीं रह सकता है। या आप बहुत दिन सुखी नहीं रह सकते या बहुत दिन दो आप दुख काट रहे हैं तो निश्चित है सुख आने वाला है और दुख जाने वाला है। और हमने देखा है कि जिस तरीके से अपना शहर बदल रहा है, जिस तरीके से डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है, जिस तरीके से विकास हो रहा है, निश्चित तौर पे यहाँ की जो स्थिति है, भौगोलिक स्थिति है, बदलेगी। और हम छात्रों से और टीचरों से बस एक एक शब्द में कहना चाहता हूं, इस देश में या किसी भी देश में जिसको अध्यापक बनाया गया है वो बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी उनकी है। ईश्वर ने उनके लिए कुछ विशेष करके उनके लिए मतलब बनाया है कि आपको समाज को जोड़ना और शिक्षित करना और आगे बढ़ाना, ये आपकी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है। तो ये बड़ी सौभाग्य की बात है, जो लोग गुरुजन है वो सौभाग्य की बात है। और इस माइक पे बोलने का हम काम कर रहे हैं तो कुछ गुरुजनों का आशीर्वाद है, नहीं तो हम लोगों के साथ के बहुत सारे लोग कहाँ है कोई पता नहीं है। हम लोग संघर्षों में जब हम लोग DAV में पढ़ रहे थे उस समय के बहुत कम लोग मिलते हैं, बाकी लोग विषय से विषयांतर हो गए। ये मात्र शिक्षा का ही मतलब है वो दहाड़ेगा। तो आप लोग शिक्षा के जो हमारे यहाँ छात्र बैठे हैं उसको पी जाइए। आप केवल परीक्षा में 3 महीना पढ़ करके आप अपने लक्ष्य को नहीं प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। डेली बाय डेली आपको लर्न करना होगा 4 से 5 घंटा, वो आपका काम है। तो हम आपसे निवेदन करते हैं कि आपके माता पिता अगर जो कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं, कुछ खर्चा कर रहे हैं, आपके भविष्य के लिए कर रहे हैं, तो उनको मायूस मत करिए। आप लोग मन से पढ़िए, पूरी निष्ठा से पढ़िए। अपना नाम के लिए, अपने नाम के लिए आज तमाम IAS PCS तमाम निकल रहा है, तो जो टॉप कर रहा है उसी का नाम हो रहा है, उसके पीछे उसके माता पिता और उसके गांव का भी नाम हो रहा है। तो आप लोग जो भी आपके माता पिता आपके लिए कर रहे हैं उसको निश्चित तौर पर रिजल्ट में कन्वर्ट करने का आप लोग कोशिश करिए। और कोशिश करने वाले की हार नहीं होती है। आप लोग जीतेंगे और पढ़ लिख करके अपने मकसद में कामयाब होंगे, ऐसी हमारी शुभकामना है। यहाँ बैठे हुए मंच पर जितने अतिथिगण हैं, सारे लोगों को मैं दिल की गहराइयों से बहुत बहुत वंदन अभिनंदन आपका स्वागत करता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत, वंदे मातरम।
सादर धन्यवाद सर। Respectfully, I request Honorable Miss Maria Madam, the guest of honor of today's program, to say.
Because for several reasons, this is my first time in Gorkhpur and also my first time in India, so it's really truly a big joy for me. But most of all, I think the biggest joy is to be able to be in a university like yours and being invited here, because knowledge has always truly been very, very, very important to me. I'm a lifelong learner, and I've tried always to get the teachings as most teachers as I can, and I also travel a lot to meet as many teachers and try to learn all my life. So thank you for having me here, and I wish to all of you to learn a lot as much as I have learned from André. He has been someone very important in my life, because I learned also a lot from him, and I'm very grateful to be here also with him. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Respectfully, I request Honorable Yogi Andreji, the chief guest of today's program, to please say a few words of blessing to all of us present here.
Hariom, Hariom. English समझते? ठीक है. Much easier for me to talk in English. So, thank you very much, my friends, for having invited me to come to Gorkhpur. I've been dreaming to come here for the past 40 years. As I studied among the Nat Centralia, and I always hoped to come here, but only today I came, thanks to you. Thank you.
वो बढ़ जाएगा ना, ऐसे डायरेक्टर सर भी आ रहे हैं, वो भी आ रहे हैं।
What does it mean to be a student? I've been studying for the past almost 60 years now in yoga. I'm studying the Sanatana Dharma as well. And for the last 20 years about, I started transmitting what I had learned. And then I discovered what was the relationship with students. That the most beautiful gift for a teacher is to have very motivated students. And all teachers should be thankful about their students. There's something we sometimes forget with yoga. It is what is called in India Guru. Guru is the utmost learner, the utmost student. And what does it mean to be a student? It means to inquire, it means to question, and more than all this. Have to say it again? Please say no. And what is so important is learning to listen. Listening is not lower position. What listening means is, for deeply listening, what is required is a silent mind. Most of the time, when we listen, we are not quite enough. That is, we hope for the answers to look like what we already have developed as a belief or memories, that disciple of life, he just listens, and according to what he perceives or what she perceives, he or she answers the practical questions. But what links the student and the teacher is this movement of life. And for this there is nobody that can teach us. Once again, it requires a very quiet mind. This is what yoga is about. Not practical things. There are practices, there is a sadhana, of course. But it's really about learning to listen to the movement of life itself, and then being the shishya, being the disciple of life. We can be the student of a teacher. We must only be the disciple of the movement of life, of nobody else, nothing else. I wish you to be happy. And once again, thank you for this invitation. Hari Om. Thank you. Doing some research on the word nidra, we made a quite unusual discovery. It is that these two sounds, ne and dr, when you go into the different Indo-European languages, the sound n that you can find also in English means darkness, like night. In French we say nuit, in German they say Nacht, Italian, Spanish, noche. Many languages, they have this sound, na, which is darkness, which has been translated as night. Night doesn't only mean sunset to sunrise, it means inner personal darkness, that is avidya, ignorance, what we don't know of ourselves. And then the second sound, dr, has to do with going through. So nidra has a very deep meaning which might be before Sanskrit, was going through darkness, visiting darkness. And I suppose, I hope you did you ever try to go through a forest at night when there is no moonlight? It's not something that Indians do. Europeans, they like it. So whenever you do that, you need a flashlight, because for avoiding banging your head on a tree. So in Nidra, what is meant is, from the right beginning, for going through our own ignorance, doing some research on the word nidra, we made a quite unusual discovery. Is that these two sounds, ne and dr, when you go into the different Indo-European languages, the sound n that you can find also in English means darkness, like night. In French we say nuit, and German they say Nacht, Italian, Spanish, noche. Many languages they have this sound na, which is darkness, which has been translated as night. Night doesn't only mean sunset to sunrise, it means inner personal darkness, that is avidya, ignorance, what we don't know of ourselves. And then the second sound, dr, has to do with going through. So nidra has a very deep meaning which might be before Sanskrit, was going through darkness, visiting darkness. And I suppose, I hope you did you ever try to go through a forest at night when there is no moonlight? It's not something that Indians do. Europeans, they like it. So whenever you do that, you need a flashlight, because for avoiding banging your head on a tree. So in Nidra, what is meant is, from the right beginning, for going through our own ignorance.
I request respected Joint Secretary Sir, Director Sir to please honor with the memento to guest of honor, Ms. Maria Madam, on behalf of ITM family. I request respected Joint Secretary Sir, Director Sir, please honor with memento to respected Harendra Yadav ji, Block Pramukh, Sardar Patel Nagar, on behalf of ITM family. I request respected Joint Secretary Sir, Director Sir, please honor the memento to respected ICSME President Sir, please. So please give a big hand.
ITM का
मनोज जल्दी आयो. अरे मैडम हेलो.
Dear student, good afternoon. So as you know that we are connecting all the 20 blocks of Gorkhpur with 20 countries of Europe. So that's why we are creating here entrepreneurship club. So I think you must all might be aware about that little bit. So we have some students here, those who have chosen their countries. So they are going to brief about them. Please come one by one.
Hello, good afternoon all of you. My name is ITM and I am pursuing BTech from EC 4th year. In the Scandinavian countries, I have selected Greece, and the specialty of Greece is the import and export from India to Greece is agriculture basically. In agriculture, many of the olive oils and crowns and many facilities from it, which are coming from industrial area, chemicals are also export from are imported from Greece to India. So for that we will connect from the connecting material.
Aditya, be short. Just tell about your name and your country. That's it.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gagan Pandey. I am currently pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and I am in second year. My country is Italy. Thank you.
Bon apres Medicine. And good afternoon to all of you. My name is Ajarma and currently I am pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering second year. And I have chosen France country. And just before I have said good afternoon sir in French. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aditya Gupta. Currently, I am pursuing my BTech CSC second year from Institute of Technology and Management, GIDA Gorkhpur, and I am just reporting to the European country that is Spain. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
चलो बोलो अब.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Anushka Yadav. I am currently pursuing CSC. I am in second year. I choose a Indo-European country that is France.
Indo-European country. माइक नहीं चल रहा.
My name is Adarsh Gupta and I am currently pursuing BTech CSC from ITM GIDA Gorkhpur. I have chosen the country is Hungary. Thank you.
ये अच्छा बोलेगा.
My name is Mukesh Pandey. Currently, I am pursuing BTech from Computer Science in second year. I am selected. My country is Switzerland.
कोई रह गया?
Thank you, students.
ये बच्चों आप सबके लिए है. ये सभी आपके भी हाथ पर ऐसे ही कांपेंगे जब इधर आएंगे, ठीक है? तो इसलिए बिल्कुल चिंता मत करिए कि वो घबरा रहा है, पहली बार बोल रहा है, सुन रहा है। एटलीस्ट इन लोगों ने हिम्मत करके उस देश के बारे में सोचना शुरू किया, उसके बारे में इन लोगों ने प्रेजेंटेशन बनाई है, ठीक है? और ये लोग कल को गोरखपुर को, उत्तर प्रदेश को, भारत को इन देशों में
So in Sanskrit you have those names of Dharana, Dhyan. Dharana, concentration, is an effort of the thought to focus on something. This something can be an object, can be an emotion, this something can be a concept, this something can be somebody. That is, your thought is focused on an object. Now, when we do that, there is, let's call it a duality with the thought that is focusing and the object. While doing so, it really brings a fragmentation, because the thought that is focusing on that thing, there is another, how could we say, another activity in the human being that identifies to the thought. And with the thought, when you concentrate on something, most of the time you acquire a certain understanding of that thing. But for most of us, we are not able to concentrate for a long time. Very quickly the thought becomes tired, unless you're very trained. Now, there is something that is forgotten. It is in between the thought and the object, there is space. And what links the thought to the object is space. If there is no space, there is no relationship.